Hello mates, the Baron here, celebrating the unthinkable 5,000 subs. I really cannot believe it, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone. I'm so unbelievably grateful that this happened. I just can't get over it. And so I thought I'd do a fun little Q&A, and I asked you guys to leave me comments in the community page, and I'd see if I could answer as many questions as I could. And to those guys who left me comments but didn't actually ask a question, I really want to say thanks a million for the well wishes, and you guys rock. So let's get stuck in. KnightsX and Paint Killer have questions about my upload schedule and if I plan on live streaming more than once a week. Well, I don't really have an upload schedule right now, but I've been trying to do a video pretty much every day or every other day. And live streams, yeah, I plan to do it on Saturdays, but I definitely will try and do more during the week as well. Evan VR asks, approximately how much time does it take to do a video? Well, interestingly, the shorter videos, the review ones, they take the longest. They usually take me about 4 or 5 hours, and it's not just editing, but it's the fact I have to go record the gameplay and I have to actually play the game to review it. The funny thing is the live streams are the easiest because they don't have any editing at all, and they usually take me about an hour and a half. Caleb wants to know, what's your favourite type of music? Actually, I generally love like EDM and synth pop, funny enough. And I don't really have any like super favourite artists, but I generally like Carpenter Brut and Kavinsky. Tegan Williams asks if I have any other hobbies besides video games. Yep, I'm a huge movie enthusiast. Francisco, Lee, Simon and Random American all ask why I started this channel. Well, would you believe I've always liked reviewing things, and I actually originally started off as an Amazon reviewer. But then eventually Amazon kind of clamps down on all that, so I was left trying to decide what I wanted to do. And well, I love video games, so it kind of made sense. I thought, well, why don't I try reviewing Steam games? So I remember contacting developers and, you know, with no clout, trying to say, hey, would you like me to review your game? And well, one thing led to the other, and here I am. Cozy Warm Cloud asks, what made you want to focus mainly on VR? Well, when I started doing Steam games, I wasn't actually just VR, but at that time I was getting really into VR and I felt like it was really taking off. The CV1 was just launching, and when I went to look for reviews as like a fan myself, I couldn't really find too many VR reviewers out there. It was really an uncharted territory, so I said to myself, well, if you're going to get into this, why not do this now? And then I decided, you know, as well as that, don't be like the over-the-top, super sensational, you know, VR reviewer. I would do kind of like more conversational, calm and objective reviews. I do see the irony, by the way, of saying it's a non-sensational review channel and I'm a fucking puppet. Lord Hermes and Travis Heinzman both ask about the future of the channel. Well, mates, it's a fine question, but I honestly never even thought I'd get this far, so so I honestly can't answer that question. I'm still blown away. I'm still trying to catch up with just what the fuck is happening right now. So for the future, who knows, we'll see. My old mate Nestlan asked the question, what's your favourite VR games other than Blade and Sorcery? And I like the fact that Nestlan knew I was going to say Blade and Sorcery. Well, it's hard to say. If you're a real old fan of the channel, you might know that I love the game Diorama Worlds, which is like $2 on Steam. You should just fucking get it. I also love Onward. I think it's spectacular. Hot Dogs, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. I think it's brilliant. What else? Oh, I love Chronos and Invisible Hours. Modra, Michael and Ace Whittlewade all ask what my profession is. I'm a video editor. And I also am the guy who did all the Blade and Sorcery trailers. Marin Mess asks, do you ever plan on doing Let's Plays or reviewing other games? Yeah, for sure. I mean, check out the channel. There is other videos on there, including like series and stuff like that. But you probably have noticed a huge ton of Blade and Sorcery stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's just because Blade and Sorcery is so popular right now, and a lot of my fans just want to see it. Sean Malmstrom asks, will you ever do a playing with subs type thing, and how much money do you make from these videos? A playing subs thing? Yeah, definitely. That sounds great. I just have to figure out the logistics of that. And how much money do I make? I make nothing. Yes. I don't monetize the videos, and generally speaking, I swear too much and my videos are too violent, so that makes me not ad friendly. I make a big fat nothing. I have, however, received some donations because people can donate by clicking on the link in some descriptions to support the Baron. Click the link. Gavin, also, and Patman were all curious where I'm from. I'm from Dublin, Ireland. Bombay Loves You asks, will you ever do a face reveal? Yeah, why not? I think I have a picture here somewhere. Yep, this is a picture of me from last year. The scouts want to know, how many kills have you got in VR total? I most assuredly have no fucking clue. Menace and the Checkpoint Show asks, what's up with the puppet? It's a valid question, and the short answer is I used to have a puppet show with my two mates, and it was called Pupcast, and it was just like a kind of conversational, unscripted puppet show, and I fucking loved it. But the problem was we died because we just didn't have the audience, and I think the reason we didn't have the audience is because we just didn't make content regularly enough, and you know, YouTube favors those channels that just pump out content. And so we ended up with these like 7 really slick episodes, but no one saw them. But if you were like an old fan of the channel, you might have seen I used to have a little link in the description saying like, check out Pupcast. But no one did. So here we are. Leafstar says, how do you see yourself as a YouTuber, and what do you think of yourself? Well, now, it's a very kind of introspective question. Well, I really don't know. How do I see myself as a YouTuber? I hope I come across as I generally care about my audience, because that's completely true. I really do, and I always try to like answer every single question that I see. Even though sometimes it takes me hours, sometimes just kind of going through like everything I see on like Reddit or Discord or here on YouTube, and where I see myself going, I don't know. If I continue to get bigger, that'd be cool. If I can do this full time, oh boy, now that would be really interesting, because then I can make videos every day and I can put a huge amount of effort into the quality and variety of videos I make. Tweet says, I got a question. Does the puppet do sexy requests too? And if not, why the hell not? Trashman Adet asks, what's your favourite drink? Guinness! Nyakota, Cosmo Plays and Hans all ask about the concept of the channel and of the Baron character himself. Well, this is probably the most complicated question. It's kind of a long story, but in general, the very short and sweet answer is, the original concept of the Baron I created years ago, about 15 years ago, and it was a character I played in a long-running game of Rollmaster, which is like a little bit like Dungeons and Dragons, if you're into that kind of stuff. And the character concept originally, it was kind of like a merging of all my favourite like swashbuckler characters. So it was like Sir Didymus from Labyrinth, and the Baron Munchausen, and Inigo Montoya and Indiana Jones, all kind of squashed into one. And you know, it's just one of those things, you know, when you're younger and stuff like that, you tend to have a handle that you go by, and it tends to be like your Steam name and blah blah blah. And well, I was really into the Baron, so the Baron was mine. And then the fact that now this is oh boy, it's just so funny how things happen sometimes. And in fact, you may have noticed a little Easter egg in this room of all places. I have a little picture of the Baron on my wall. This was the original character, this was the original Baron, the inspiration for all Baron related stuff going forward in the future. So I guess I'll leave it there for today. That's it from the Baron. Thank you guys all again. I'm so grateful. And here's hoping for the next checkpoint. Let's say 10,000 subs. If it happens, oh boy. If it happens, I'll be so fucking amazed. Thanks a million for being here, and until next time, cheers.